This lecture is going to discuss the classification of computers, some storage devices, and input and output devices, and performance factors. So we're going to start off by reviewing some of the classification of the computers. There's the typical desktop and notebook computers that you guys are all familiar with. We use them in the computer labs, we use them in class. There are server computers. These are larger, more robust computers that are stored in a server room. There are web servers that are used for hosting web pages and websites. There are email servers that serve just for sending and receiving emails in a corporation. We're all familiar with the mobile devices. We all have one. There are many, many different tablets out nowadays. iPad being very popular, the Samsung, the Galaxy, Nexus tablets, things like that. These are all available, so these are all considered tablets. A mainframe computer is a large computer that is very, very robust. Larger organizations tend to use mainframe computers. Supercomputers are extremely robust and primarily used by government agencies. Embedded computers perform specific tasks and can be found in a range of devices, such as automobiles, like cars have nav systems now, which are very common. Smartwatches, traffic lights. These have computers in them to let you know when they're going to turn red, yellow, and green. And there are plenty of other devices that have embedded computers in them, and many are in your home, just household appliances. Portable players, such as a DVD player, Blu-ray player, things that you can take with you, they all have computers in them. Calculators. This is another type of computer, especially those graphing ones. They have a lot of functions in them. Gaming systems are also computers, such as the PlayStation, Xbox, Wii. Yes, these are all computers. And of course, e-book readers are also computers. Here we have a picture of the Kindle, but there's also there's different kinds of Kindle. There's the Fire, there's the Nook, there's plenty of other e-book readers, and these are all types of computers. So as you're going about your day, take a look around, and I bet you'll find way more computers than you ever expected to find. Storage devices can be broken down into 4 categories: magnetic, optical, solid state, and network drives. Magnetic storage devices contain oxide-coated polyester film, usually in the shape of a disc, that has been magnetized to hold data. As the disc rotates in the computer, an electromagnetic read-write head stores or retrieves data in circles called tracks. Each track is labeled, and the location is kept in a special log on the disk called a file allocation table. Types of magnetic storage media include hard disks, magnetic tape, 3.5-inch disks, and zip disks. Hard disks, or hard drives, as shown here, are used to store data inside the computer. The internal hard disks provide 2 advantages: speed and capacity. The amount of data that can be stored is much larger than what can be stored on other types of magnetic storage devices. Removable disks, shown here, like a 3.5-inch disk or a zip disk, they are practically obsolete now due to the use of USB drives. Optical storage devices use laser technology to read and write data on plastic platters that contain a metal layer, which reflects the laser light back to a sensor in an optical drive. The term disk is used for optical media, such as CDs, DVDs, Blu-ray discs. The technology for all of these CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays are pretty similar, but the storage capacities are quite different. Some CDs and DVDs only have the ability to read from, and some of them have the ability to read and write too. Blu-rays provide more than 5 times the storage capacity of traditional DVDs. Solid state storage, also referred to as removable media, is a non-volatile removable medium that uses integrated circuits. Remember, non-volatile means that data can be permanently written to the hardware. It means it will stay on the device even after the computer has been rebooted because it is a removable device. The main advantage of this type of storage medium is that everything is processed electronically and it contains no mechanical parts. These types of removable media are very popular when it comes to digital cameras and music players and smartphones and things like that. These USB sticks, we call them flash drives many times, are very popular in education. They make it very easy to transfer files from your computer onto the flash drive and then move it right over to another computer. However, I can see in the future they may become obsolete with all of the use of cloud storage. Last, we have network drives. Network drives can be a hard drive or a tape drive located on a computer other than the user's local system. It is connected to a network server and is available to and shared by multiple users. In other words, you may be using your own computer in one room, but you may be accessing data in another room down the hall, such as an IT office. Good Counsel uses network drives to store student data. So when you guys are using your student drive on the computer, those folders are sitting on a network drive down the hall in the IT office. It is not something that you could locate from your laptop if you had no network connection. Storage devices require proper care. The last thing you want to do is lose all of your data and have to start from scratch. So to make sure that your data is safe and secure, you want to keep them away from magnetic fields. It could erase your data. You want to avoid extreme temperatures. They can overheat. Sometimes they can melt. You want to make sure you remove your media from drives and store them properly when not in use. You don't want to leave them in your backpack where they could get dirty and dusty and possibly break. When handling DVDs and other optical discs, hold them at the edges. They could get scratched and dirty and dusty, and then they won't read. The lasers will not read them. Never try to remove the media from the drive when the drive indicator light is on. That means it is in use. Keep discs in a sturdy case when transporting.